Hi there, welcome back to the adventures of Saffron and Mallory. In the last episode, Saffron had a quick look around the Atlantic Island theme park, completed the missions there, including an investigation mission, and now she's found herself in the grounds of the Innsmouth Academy, and we're just about to go into the next room and introduce ourselves to the faculty there. I remember enjoying the Academy. I know one of the missions, which was Carter Unleashed, I think, came with issue 1. I'm going to say issue 1. I also know that Hayden Montag, the principal, is played by our very good friend Jeffrey Combs. Does an excellent job. And there's quite a lot of missions here. And I also remember there are monsters in the grounds, got a funny feeling they're inside, that make the most disturbing death screech. And I'm sure we'll get to them in a minute. So, let's get going, shall we?
How are you? Ah, you're trailing our mythical weapon of mass destruction then? Oh aye, educated guess.
They're not too late, right?
I pure hope not. I have a reputation to uphold as the only thing that's Scottish and dangerous on the island. I should have called in the cavalry as soon as it turned up, but honestly, it caught me with my metaphysical knickers down. I had no idea what it was.
It's not like it's your fault, Ms Usher. No one's ever removed anything from the Academy before and gotten through the wards. In one piece.
That open day could have gone better. Anyway, I suspect whoever possesses the weapon lacks the knowledge required to use it, and they'll be looking for answers. The Illuminati built this place with secret passages and tunnels out the wazoo. Supposedly, all their records, covering centuries of occult lore, are kept in an archive, but the archive is hidden.
Wait, the one below the school?
Below the school? Oh, I pure hate it when I repeat things.
I kind of heard about this full-on Illuminati vault. Like, the seniors might have tried to crack the lock a few times, or something. You can see through the floorboards in the old block. I heard.
Ah, that Illuminati archive.
Tell me you're pulling my leg.
No. Well, I couldn't discount a manifestation of unconscious telekinesis.
Well then, there you are. The secret Illuminati archives. Lost to the ages.
So we have
I pure hope this doesn't put you off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions here. We're not going to get all those done tonight, so this is probably going to span 2 episodes. Let's start with Mr. Hayden, shall we? And the breakfast cult.
Did you come for the library amnesty? Regrettably, our alumni schedule for the semester has been heavily impacted by the massacre. Slaughter is a crutch, an unfortunate crutch. I presided as Innsmouth's headmaster over a run of good form for 15 years. Naturally, there have been the usual accidents, maimings, well within accountable risks. As I would tell parents before I was retired from the reparation committee, you cannot vivisect a ghoul without breaking a few legs.
Ah, he's paraphrasing. Work with me here, HJ. Moving right along.
The wards of this school, hundreds of years old, are violated. It is unthinkable, but we handle the unthinkable every day. Now things are slipping through. Both ways. I'm not sure which is worse for the general health of the island. A thorough investigation will follow as soon as we have appointed new staff and dissolved their predecessors' corpses. Yes, the immediate concern is that the wards must hold. The devices are hungry, rapacious for anima.
Great. We'll have a sacrificial donation drive. Or a bake sale.
Delightful.
Do love Jeffrey Combs. What a wonderful voice. Okay. Get rid of that now. Okay. Inspect the wards by the office door.
Further education.
Okay, let's find 4 more. There we go. Yeah, those screeches. Yes, all the voice actors are good so far. One thing I will say about that conversation there, it didn't quite run. It was like all 3 actors had recorded their lines separately from the others, and then it got stitched together afterwards, which is probably what happened. But it means that they weren't then working off each other, if you know what I mean. No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, yes. Yeah, I agree. Is there a book on how to use it?
Hello?
Welcome to
How do
Innsmouth
we assemble
Academy.
this anima shard? Well, usually there'll be some sort of a guide somewhere around here with how to do it. You had to pick up 5, didn't you? Just put 5 in. Do you know what? Sometimes I do wonder.
Good luck out there.
Alright, I've got 4 shards. Let's grab these. Really nasty screeches, those. You know what? Anybody else disturbed by that? Is it not just me, surely? Very, very good sound design. I know there's a lot of criticism about this game, but some of it gets really right. There's working wood over here. Oh. See if I can get him over to that one. What have we got? The eastern and the southern entrances. And then just the one left in the library. Very defensible position. There's 4 different entrances. I know. A lot of people have described it as it would have been a great, rather than an MMO, maybe a little bit like Guild Wars, in that you could meet other people in the hubs to go questing, but then once you're out in the world, it was sort of single-player instances. I think perhaps it might have improved the thing is, I liked it. Yes, there are things which annoyed me, but honestly, if you're going to wait for a game that gets absolutely everything right, you're going to be waiting a good long time. I think maybe they priced it wrong, because I don't know about the rest of the world, but in the UK I seem to remember World of Warcraft was basically £10 a month, $9.99 a month. If you bought it 6 months, then it went down to $7 or $8.99 a month, but basically £10 a month. Secret World, I think, when that released in the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, that priced itself as £12.99 a month. It's $15, I think, or £13. Now, that is essentially 30% more than World of Warcraft. I don't think that helped. And that's why I very carefully did the maths. That's why I bought the Grandmaster, the lifetime sub. Because I figured it out that if I was going to play for, I think it was 15 months, then I would get my value. Anything more than that then would be essentially a free game, which is why I went for the Grandmaster. And the library's done. Excellent. Let's head back to Hayden for the next one.
Hi there.
To teach the gifted is the highest form of our sciences and arts. Believe me, I have made exhaustive studies of them all. Necromancy is a dog and pony show. Demonology? Please. Leave bargaining with the hell dimensions to the chancers and masochists. Callimetry is brutish puppet work and recollects my days of medical practice. They were curtailed. But my humanistic focus was not shared by the founders of this grand institution, this great experiment. It has been said that there is a skeleton in every closet here at Innsmouth. That is simply not true. They were laid into the very foundation walls. The basement might bleed if you chipped beneath the plaster.
That's a figure of speech, right?
I'm sorry, Carter.
Oh my god, have you ever heard of a white lie?
The architecture was exacting. A pattern, a focus, a tomb, a battery. Stockpiling anima from many sources, not entirely willing sources. It would be politic to close the breaches before they emerge.
The first time you get bricked in's probably the worst time, eh?
From my research, it seems each time begins a claustrophobic eternity anew.
You're like the world's revenge on sarcasm. Do you know that?
Okay, I don't remember this one. Study the blueprints in the headmaster's office. Now that's upstairs, isn't it? Is this the headmaster's office? Yes. Alright, dormitory, here we come. Okay. Go to the pond. Right, over to the old block now. Okay, let's check for some more animal leaks around here, shall we? There we go, there's one. Main building now. Wall. Let's get back inside. We've got time for one more tonight, I think. Right. So if we do one more, that'll give us 4 then for the next episode. That'll be fine. Okay. The faculty.
At least the war golem's still in formaldehyde.
Ah, it's funny you should mention that.
Funny, comical, or funny peculiar?
I don't really understand the phrase. I was auditioning it for future personable conversation.
Mixed success, then.
We have all seen the reanimated corpses of recently deceased staff, felt pathos at those once great minds leaking from vacant orbits.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I have also witnessed professors of an older vintage making their agonizing way through the halls. Historically, many faculty members were convinced to donate their mortal remains to the Academy ahead of their untimely deaths, for the betterment of knowledge. I believe their knowledge is now being perverted by some vandalous hand. One that plays them like fleshy puppets to access areas most forbidden. We possess an Illuminati war golem from the 1600s, purely for reference purposes. The school records of its last activation make for gruesome, albeit entertaining, reading. Such an activation would require a full faculty meeting.
So, this could get worse before it gets better?
Oh no. I shouldn't think it would get better.
Okay. Faculty records.
I pure hope this doesn't put you off further education.
School is out.
No. Where would the faculty records be?
Please, no running in the halls. They are quite slick with gore.
Records. Okay, so arcane geometry. We got to kill Professor Crockenpool. Or at least what's left of him. Defensive magic. Just down the hall. Let's get this law here. then into defensive magic. And we're going to off Professor Rentob. Okay, across the hall to parapsychology. Now, Peter Venkman was a parapsychologist, wasn't he? But this is Professor Amriel instead. And finally on this wing, occult history. Professor Gallard. Difficult. Oh, it was Professor Amriel you're going to call there, Carl? Alright, down the hall. Summoning. Professor Jones. Horrible screams. This way. going up the stairs, yeah. Oh, definitely, Carl. As I said earlier, it's very, very good sound design. Oh, I need to spend some ability points, do I? Yeah. Yep. Kill the war golem. Is this the same guy as earlier? The Academy Witch or something? Okay, let's head back down now. Right. Okay, so I think we'll wrap up the episode there. Thank you very much for watching tonight. We will continue with the rest of Innsmouth Academy next time, when the adventures of Saffron and Mallory will continue.